Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a squad from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Houston's offense will have the football first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Looking for a man, it's Wegman. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Rice Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Still looking on the move.
Oh, shit.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. The Cougars are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Houston! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Got him downfield. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jenkins. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Pulls it in. It's Cole. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Can't get him to the ground. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Owls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
Oh, shit.
It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A sky-high punt. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Owls pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Creates a little room. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline.
Hey, if you don't want to mess with the defensive line, this is how you do it. Attack the perimeter right now. Get it to your fast guy. That is a hard play to stop for a negative play or for 1 yard. This offense knew it. They got on the perimeter, and they got the 1st down.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Back to throw, it's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires it incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Houston will snap it in the red zone. Quick handoff. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gonna sling it on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Rice rushes to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Pulls it in. It's Cole. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage.
Caught at the 25. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He'll pull it on the read. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Cole. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rice.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Tulane. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Houston going up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Cougar! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Cole. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll go to the ground. Makes a man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires on the move. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for room, it's Connors. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own ends. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Trying to beat the DT. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got a first down. Still running at the 40. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but
turning it on, and he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. And they're not on the same page there.
well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Owls. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Trying to punch it in. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Need. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. Got that set.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Jenkins. He's going to take off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jackson.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option, but there just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Runs through a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. With the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Handoff from the gun. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll move the wide receiver. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about that? Coming up big. Less than 30 seconds in the ball game. You need a score, and this offense absolutely responds. Go kick that extra point, take the 7-point lead, and let your defense finish this one off.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. And that one ought to set us up for quite a finish. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Rushes on him. Fires downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. Complete in the middle. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big